So I just watched this South Korean suspense thriller called Midnight. Why is it called Midnight? I have no idea. But the synopsis on Google says, a young deaf woman and her mother battle with a serial killer after accidentally interrupting one of his kills. A deadly game of cat and mouse plays out across the city as the women try to stay one step ahead of their pursuers. And the reviews on this thing are tremendous because the Rotten Tomatoes percentage score is 100%. And that is mwah, that is the chef's kiss perfection. And then Google users have left a 97% rating for this film. And so when I saw those things along with reading the synopsis, I said, why not? I'm gonna check this out. I've been looking for a good horror movie or a suspense thriller, whatever you wanna call this. And the review that I left on Google says, this movie is skillfully directed. It has an intelligent story, interesting characters. The creators took a simple premise and did something intriguing with it. The movie plays with your expectations. You may think you know what will happen next, but you don't. Midnight is an expertly crafted thriller with suspense and tension. Overall, it's a great film. You know, I'm just going to get into spoiler territory here. If you haven't seen the movie, which you probably haven't, I suggest you check this out if you really just want to see some suspense thrillers that are intelligent with interesting characters in it. Watch this movie. But there's some things that I want to talk about here. So the thing that I love the most in this movie is the villain getting his ass beat, because like it reminds me of the movie I Saw the Devil.
What the fuck? You son of a bitch! Who the fuck are you? You bastard!
내가 네 동생한테 그랬어.
이 오빠 새끼가 나를 만나면 이 오빠 새끼도 나한테
It is absolutely hilarious because it's like the villain doesn't stand a chance to get this guy, against this guy. He gets his ass whooped instantly and he tries to fight him, but he doesn't stand a chance. And then later on in the film, after this phenomenal chase scene, like there's this chase scene where the camera moves around with the characters, that is mwah, chef's kiss perfection. The villain gets his ass beat again later on in the movie during this alley fight scene. And it's like, I was just laughing my ass off the entire time because it's like, you know, the villain is supposed to be, you know, this villainous character and he's evil, but yet he can't beat the main, you know, one of the main character's asses, you know. So I just thought the villain getting his ass whooped was just hilariously funny. Everything in this movie, from the camera direction, from the cinematography, to the score, to the performances, to just these interesting characters, the intelligence of the story, like the ending of this film is very good as well. It's a simple premise of just, you know, a killer doing random kills, and then you got these interesting characters with the deaf chick and then the brother and then the mom coming together trying to foil his plans. And it's a game of cat and mouse, and it's just the directing is fantastic in here. And every element in this movie is just mwah, chef's kiss perfection. I can't say it enough. I feel like I said, if you feel like you really want to watch a good solid horror movie and a good suspenseful thriller with all of the ingredients involved to create a perfect viewing experience, then I highly recommend this South Korean horror suspense thriller with sprinkles of action in there because the villain gets his ass whooped, which is hilarious. I highly recommend Midnight. Thank you very much for watching.
I got my ass whooped.